Yo, what's going on guys? We're back with another recap video, and today we're just going to be talking about my YouTube channel and the new app that, not new, but the one I've completed now from the last video to now. I've completed that, and now the only thing I need to do with that is advertise it and get users actually using it and set up a paywall. And then the other thing is a finance style project that I've been doing over the summer for like a few weeks now, and now I'm on the second stage of that, so I'll talk about that as well. And then my plans for this channel actually. So the first thing is obviously YouTube. Past few videos have been performing not as ideal as I would have hoped they would be, but not bad. I've learned a lot over these past week or 2 weeks about the type of content that I will produce in the future. So let me show you right now. So as you can see, let me just put this over here. So as you can see, this is the channel right now. We're at 2.5k subscribers. This video was one that I uploaded just a day ago, and it started off as a 1 out of 10, and now it's a 9 out of 10. And honestly, this is annoying as hell. However, even though this thumbnail is really good, I personally think it's good. I think it's a good title. However, I think the idea and the timing of this execution may not have been perfect, and I think that might be why there is such a low CTR. It's probably not the thumbnail, it's probably not the title, because there is a significant curiosity gap between these two aspects. However, I think the idea overall is just not really hitting. So if we go to content and the past few videos, we can see here this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Yeah, 7th of July, 8th of July, 9th of July, 14th of July, and the 22nd of July. So the 7th, 8th, 9th, and also the 14th, these were all based around Wimbledon, and I actually went to Wimbledon, so I got to film personal footage for this one. However, it did have copyright strikes for the music, but now that's completely sorted because I bought a subscription for Artlist, and my channel's completely free of copyright strikes for music. However, these videos underperformed a lot, especially these two videos you can see here, this one and this one. Now this one, I don't know why it underperformed. It's probably the timing and the idea, because again, it's proven to work by a few other channels that did the similar format. However, they did do it a few months ago, so maybe just the timing was a bit wrong, because the thumbnail here, I think it's pretty good. And then if we go ahead to this one and this one, these were made on the day or the day after of the matches, so they were sort of recap videos of the matches itself. And that meant I was competing with channels with over 50k subscribers that have a whole team around them and can output a video on that same exact day, which is significantly better than a low quality video produced by me here. And again, title not bad, thumbnail not bad, but the idea and the way I presented it to a channel, to my channel, which is more surrounded around documentary type content, as you can see here, with how prize money is actually distributed in tennis, 15k views. And then over here, the Djokovic paradox, again 15k views. And then Nick Kyrgios, 5k views. Sinner hadn't lost a match in 30 days, 30 matches, 5k views. Now, even though they're not already high numbers, because of this dip, because of this like lack of documentary style content, the view duration was low, the CTR was low, and my subscribers weren't clicking on it, so it wasn't getting pushed out as usual. And if we look at this one here, maybe I just need to give it some more time, because it's only been a day, and you can't really tell a video off a day, because this one here, it started off as I think it started off as a 10 out of 10. However, it had a really high click-through rate, it had like an 8% click-through rate, and now it's at a 5 out of 10 or 4 out of 10, one of those. But the view duration was quite low, and this was because of a shorter video, and also because I didn't have a strong hook at all. Now in this one, the most recent video, I had a strong hook. I had a good title, good thumbnail, decent idea. However, two things that really messed me up was, now looking back on it, the pacing of the video was relatively slow, and the timing and execution of the video itself was imperfect. Like, it wasn't a good timing for the video. If this had been done maybe a few months ago, when obviously the whole Israel, Iran, Saudi Arabia drama had started, it's not a good thing to capitalize off such a bad thing. But obviously the search it's trending right then, so it would have been more, advisable to produce a video like this then. But you can't tell. Maybe I'm just completely wrong on that front. Maybe I'm not. However, I don't think it's a bad video. I think it's quite decent. But the pacing was really something that messed it up a bit, even though most of the other aspects were quite good. And I also think that I need to stop doing these really shit motion graphics that I've been trying to do, and I think I should just simplify it to fast-paced but strong visual hooks, as well as strong auditory hooks, because the auditory hooks I'm decent at. However, the visual hooks I'm a bit not great at, and especially views have been a bit down ever since I don't know where I'm going with that, but that's what I mean. This is the YouTube front. My next video is going to be about how Europe has taken over tennis, and the previous winners have only been from Europe. Only previous Grand Slam winners have only been from Europe. I don't know if you guys even watch tennis. I don't really care, to be honest. This is just a recap channel, what I'm thinking. So that's the new video, and yeah, that's the channel. That's the channel on that front. And yeah, okay, so now let's talk about the app itself. Okay, so this is the app, this is the website, and I like it. It's given quite a chess.com similar-ish vibe, and I've finished all the legal stuff, and now I basically have it ready to ship. It's already published. I already got the domain a few months ago, and then because of my exams I had to stop. So it's all here, and then all the features are working. I just need to test that it's actually fetching the correct questions and generating new questions from Claude itself with the API, but I'll do that in a bit. Now the only thing I need to do for this is test everything. Once I've tested it, I need to make some ad creatives, and then put probably a max of £10 a day budget for 6 days, spend £60 on Facebook ads, maybe some type of different ads, maybe even organic content. I need to figure out what to do. I need to decide on that, because that's going to depend how much I spend. Based on that is how much I spend, basically. If I'm doing Facebook ads, I'll spend this amount. If I'm doing organic, I probably won't spend anything, but that obviously takes a lot longer. And so now the revision app is completely done apart from those things. And I also need to add a paywall on this. So once I've added a paywall, finish testing everything, and basically it made my ad creatives via Nano Banana, something like that, and then ship those, then I will be done with this, and maybe we even get a few sales, a few monthly purchases. It will be a good thing. I mean, maybe like 10 to 15 pounds a month for a monthly subscription. It's not a bad thing, not a bad revenue source. So I mean, once that's done, that'll be pretty good. And then my plans for this channel actually is that I want to go into the venture capitalist side of my career. I'm already doing maths, physics, econ for A-levels, for those of you who know A-levels in the UK. And in university, I'm planning to do economics, most likely, or something related to that field. But ultimately, I want to get into a VC firm. However, to do that, I want to make this channel a recap channel for everything I'm doing, but also a channel where I find startups, and then I rate them on investability. So obviously, firms take a startup and then they have a few sets of criteria that they rate it upon. And I'm basically going to be simplifying that down and then having a few notes open and then talking to you guys about the firm itself or the startup or whatever it is I'm trying to invest in. Obviously, I'm not going to invest in it, but it's just as a thing that I want to do over the summer and maybe in the future as well. Just to have it as a side project instead of writing a blog, because I'm already doing YouTube. I'm already doing YouTube with the tennis channel, so I might as well capitalize upon me being good with a camera and me being able to speak for like 10 minutes without really pausing. And I think that's a good skill to have, and it's a good skill to showcase, and I can put it on my LinkedIn or whatever it comes to in the end. And ultimately, that is it to this recap. I'll let you guys know if I have anything else, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm not going to leave it for another few months. I'm going to do one in a few weeks, maybe even next week. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.